Hi there, this is Teena Hughes from buildawebsitetonight.com. In this quick video, I just want to explain a few tips for you in creating press releases. Now, in the sample you can see on the screen, which you can find on my website, buildawebsitetonight.com/pressreleasetemplate.html with hyphens in between. You can see that I have different information written off to the side with arrows and then a sample press release. Now basically what this means is I've just put some tips there with arrows to tell you what you need. So let's go over each bit one by one. The first thing we're going to look at is the date and the timing. When people issue press releases, sometimes they put a date which is for a little bit in the future, and other times it's for immediate release. So if you're putting the date, well, you need to put a date for release so that everyone who gets the press release knows when to issue it. So you put your date on first, and then beneath that you can put what's known as the release date. So if it's a different date to the one at the top of the page, you just put in a second date. If you're happy for it to go out right now, you can just put for immediate release, and I put that in uppercase. Now the next thing on the screen is the title. So here's where you're going to put the catchy title, and if you're focusing on keywords, you would definitely put your keywords at the start of the title. So make sure you use those if you understand what that means. Just remember that you want the title to be something really interesting to grab people's attention, but you don't want it to sound like a sales pitch. The next thing we're going to look at is location. If your release is going to be launching, if it's going to be something launching in a different city, you can put information in here for that. The next thing we're going to type is a paragraph. Now this is paragraph 1, so it's your introduction. Now you need to grab people's attention here too, and always ask yourself the question, is this newsworthy? Is this really something that other people would be interested in? If you say no, or if you hesitate, then maybe you should rethink about writing a press release on that particular topic. So just make sure that it's something really interesting that people would like to read. In the next bit, this is the 5 W's: the who, what, where, why, and when. If you cover each of those in the next couple of paragraphs, then it will be really interesting. It'll cover all the bases. It'll be everything that everyone needs to know. Now, I often tell people that when you're writing a press release, don't make it sound like a brochure or like a product that you're talking about, that you're trying to flog to somebody. Make it sound interesting. And that's really easy to do. And it doesn't matter which business you're in, but if you've got a story, or you've had a question from your website or through your business, or you've been able to solve a problem for somebody, if you can write a story about that and include all of the things that we've covered, the 5 W's, then it will be really interesting and newsworthy, and lots of people will want to read it. So think about it from that angle. Think about writing a really short, interesting story about how something that you have has solved a problem for somebody. Now the next bit is the about section, the bio section. Now this is about the business, about you. This is where you get to put the information, how people can contact you, what your services and products are. So again, this is just giving them a little bit more information about you, but you haven't put it up in the story part of your press release, so that's good. And the very last thing are the contact details. Now, of course, you want to put your website name, your email name, Twitter name if you've got it, and your address details, and every way that someone would be able to contact you if they find this press release interesting. So add cell phone, normal phone, every way that someone could contact you. Okay, that's it from me for this little bit of information. This is Teena Hughes from buildawebsitetonight.com saying cheerio for now. P.S. Pop over to the website and don't forget to sign up for my free video newsletter. Okay, bye-bye. Have a great week.